Alright, so let's talk a little bit about integrating some purchased artwork from Game Art Partners into your Fantastic Worlds kit. And what I'm going to do is scroll down here to the character that we're going to pick on. We'll import this guy, Dylan, and let me open his sales page up real quick. One thing you want to look for if you are looking for some artwork that really easily integrates into the Fantastic World Starter Kit, just be sure it mentions this down here. Now, of course, any artwork can be imported into the kit and used. The difference with some of this artwork is that packaged up with what you get are actually some of the property lists and .atlas folders, and some of just images saved in 1x and 2x or standard and Retina display format to make it really easy. So what we'll do is we'll just start with the meta platformer version of the kit that you've got, and we will go over here, and this is the product you could have bought, and you can see that you get the Adobe Flash files, you get some assorted other files inside of here as well, and then you've got your Atlas folders, okay, and each of these contains a different animated sequence for the character. These ones are probably already imported into the kit, so if they are, don't feel like you need to import them twice. That can always cause issues. And then you've got your files that are for the Fantastic Worlds kit. So these Atlas files right here, these aren't, you can use these with any Xcode project, so I didn't make them necessarily for the inside of this folder right here. So these items are specifically for the kit, and this is your property list where you can copy properties from, and we'll bring that in just a moment. These are some icons that you can use in your image assets catalog, and which will show up in the inventory. You've got your integration notes. Of course, if you're watching this video, you might find that those are unnecessary, and then some of the weapon art, and this would be like, a grenade that the character might sling at enemies and things like that. And then, of course, too, I've given you guys all the just the 1x and 2x exports anyway, but those are already copied into the Atlas folders here. Okay, but if you weren't using Xcode, then of course Atlas files or folders are no good to you, really. And all right, so let's go ahead and talk about the things that we need to bring in. So we'll go over here, and inside the Xcode project, I'm going to unfold the texture atlas, and let's see. Let's select all of these. Okay. You don't necessarily need to toggle on the quest tests, but you can if you want to. Just click on finish. And there we go. Those are all inside of there. So again, these are each one of those animations that you get with the character in 1x and 2x formats, standard and Retina. And then let's go back over here. Now that those are in, we'll take our Bro4 property list. Now, this is just to copy and paste things from, okay? So you can see that we've kind of got a similar setup to what we have with the main property list here, where you got your root, of course, and you've got characters dictionary. You unfold this, and you've got all of your characters inside of there. You've got your weapons. Where is that? There it is, inside of here with all the weapons and their properties. So this property list is set up in a similar way. Okay, so characters. All we're going to do is just go over here and copy this one. So I just use a hotkey on the keyboard to copy. I'll unfold characters. I'm just going to paste that in there. So just select it, paste it on in, right? And then we're going to do that for anything that you've got inside of here. So, for or actually I should do the weapons first here. We'll use that one. I think grenade and unlimited grenade are already inside of the kit by default. There they are. So we'll just paste in Bro4 gun, and then collectibles. These are going to be items that could show up in the inventory. So these two are probably already in there. Let's go to Bro4, and this is an icon for the character himself. Oh, in fact, I guess I left those in there too. So, well, that's okay. They're already copied in there. Probably they won't be by the time you guys get to this, because you really don't need them if you haven't those items. There we go. So all delete them out, and then I'll just paste those ones back in. All right, so that's all you have to really do. Just paste in those items. And then now, how do we tell the game that we want to use that particular character? Well, we go over here, and let's fold some things back up to make it nice and clean. We'll go to levels, level 0, characters for this level, new primary character. Right now it is pointing to our leader character. We're going to point this to Bro4 because if you remember, that was the name of the character that we pasted in right here. All right, so there it is. And now when we run this, and there he is. So that's how easy it is to get the character inside of there. So we'll go move around a little bit. It's really just a matter of copying in the or importing in the Atlas folders with all those animations already inside of there, and just copying and pasting a few properties from the property list. And if you ever want to explore all these things further, you can always go and do that by peeking into all the properties inside of here. And since the animation's already set up, probably one of the things you'd want to focus on mostly is just changing some of the physics, or how big the vector body is, or how fast he moves. Those things are all inside of there. So feel free to do that. And if you always want to get back to the version that I had, you can always copy and paste again from the Bro4 property list. But otherwise, feel free to just delete that after the fact, because you don't need that anymore. That's not once you copy and paste from it, it's not getting referenced at all in the build itself. So you can safely build again without that property list in there. Okay, hope you enjoyed this.